Hello guys and welcome to another episode of Breaking the Code with myself, Lewis Trelaw, Alex Tate, and we're joined today by our friend here, Sam Ward. We're here on a commercial lake today, so something a little bit different, and Alex, you're going to tell us what we're doing today.
Yeah, so today we've come with our feeder rods, maggots, and we're going to see if we can pinch out some of these small little F1 carp that are in here. So we've got F1s, ghosties, and some koi, only extra a few pound, but we're going to have a little bit of fun with it today.
Right, let's go with it then.
We begin the session by picking our swims. We are all using feeder rods and a variety of baits to see what works best.
I'll tell you what I might do. Oh, he's a bit bigger, this one.
It didn't take long before I was into my first fish. We knew the carp in this lake were relatively small and decided to go for £5 line to get the most out of the fight. As you can hear, Sam's alarm began to go off, and so he had to race off to go and get it. Unfortunately, however, he was just too late and missed his opportunity. At least he could watch me land the first of the day.
And also we better do a photo on your fucking headband. Try, I think it's right, but I can be all on the bloopers at the end of the year.
By using feeder rods and light tackle, it ensures that you don't bully the carp, and personally I think it's a much more enjoyable experience.
And enjoy it?
Nope. Out of me, you and Alex, I'm the only one who's blanking at the minute, so you know. That usually is the case, to be fair though, isn't it? You two always.
What are you what method are you using?
So at the minute I've got 2 maggot feeders on. Literally not fishing that far out. I mean, I don't know the depth what's in front of us here, but yeah. I mean, I know red maggot's doing well at the minute. That's what you and Alex have caught on, so hopefully I have a bit of luck with that. So.
That'll come, mate. So I'll just go through my setup. So this rod here on my right hand side, I've got the maggot feeder on, and as we've said already, maggot seems to be the one that's producing. I've already caught a small leather carp today on that already. And on the left hand side, I've gone for a hybrid method feeder, and in there I've just got some pellets, and I've gone for a lemon sherbet pellet. I had no signs yet though, so I might change it up to a maggot as well, but we'll just see how it goes for now.
I was really hoping to see my quiver tip bend on my feeder rod and decided to record as I was feeling optimistic. However, I was once again into a fish on the maggot feeder. Clearly the carp were not interested in my pellets.
Let's go check that one. Small one. Really fighting. Above this one. Oh, it's come off.
No! Damn it.
It's only little. Fine, we'll let that one go.
Whilst those two were messing around on the other bank, I was experiencing one of the most difficult things for an angler to face, I could see a shoal of ghost carp in and around my swim, but they would just not take any bait. I have several more casts around the area, but nothing I do seems to be tempting these carp. As I can't seem to get any more fish, I decide to try a different tactic.
You on, Wardy?
Yeah, I think. I don't know. I think he might be foul hook. Sure.
Oh, he's in.
At last Sam was into his first fish. Like me, he is still new to the world of fishing, and when it takes a while, he starts to doubt himself. This goes to prove that even when doing everything right, you still have to be a little bit patient.
Plenty of fight in him.
After a couple of hours waiting for a bite on the pellet and having 4 already on the maggot, I finally decided to switch tactics and put both rods on the maggot feeder.
Ambush set.
As the temperature was cold, the maggots weren't moving much, which would mean that they would take a while leaving the feeder. To speed up the process, I began to loose feed a few handful of maggots over the top of my rig. Shortly after, I began to get a few little knots at the end of my rod tip. It appears at first that it was just a few small liners, but suddenly my rod tip bends and I'm on to my next fish.
Yeah. You up? Better than the last one, yeah. Not massive. Trying to get away from this one. How are you? I didn't think you still got loads of fight in him. Another F1. This is one of his front fins. There you go. I'll tell you what, boys, I'm winning this match so far. Carp number 5. Bit of stalking in the margins. And he's in.
My decision to change tactics paid off immediately, as I had hooked into a small carp in less than a minute.
So it's done.
Actually, you just want to lower that bait just in front of their noses. Once the bait sinks down through the water, though, lay the line across the surface. So you're watching the line on the surface. That's the marker. So you once it lay it flat, now lay that line down. There you go. And then when obviously they pick that up, you watch that line.
The good thing about having Alex with us whilst fishing is that he's always on hand for a quick lesson. Here he teaches Sam the art of stalking after he just caught 5 carp himself within a matter of minutes.
To help pull the line, bring the maggot up, pull the line out of your hand, so you've got more on your left hand side. So then pull the maggot up, so you've got to pull the maggot down, and then just sort of underarm it.
Oh, look, he's right in front of you, like the ghosty. He's going for it, I think.
Go. There you go.
Cheers Sam, you nearly caught me with that one.
That was the best bite.
Alex has one more go to show us all how it's done. It doesn't take him long, and he catches yet another fish. Myself and Sam both have a lot to learn when it comes to fishing, but we both feel very lucky to have Alex on hand for advice.
It's about here, mate. It was about here.
I just flew in here. Mate, I can't even turn.
Can you see the rod though?
No, that's gone, mate.
Just swim.
I was getting tucked in here.
Is that your new rod? Is the fish still on? Record this. Oh mate, I can't wait for it. This is going to be the thumbnail.
Sort your drag, you're not reeling. again, guys.
Only on breaking the code, boys.
Welcome to Breaking the Code.
Wait, I'm gonna fucking end up cuddling it in a minute. I'm getting out of it.
Yeah.
Oh, I lost it. Never mind.
Oh, he's off.
I'm happy I got the rod back.
Yeah, go.
Here we are then. One of many we've caught today. This is £5 2-ounce little mirror. Troll had on the feeder with maggots. Pretty chuffed with that, ain't you?
Yeah, maggot definitely proved to be the winner today. We tried the pellet, didn't have much luck. In fact, didn't catch anything on the pellet. Switched over to the maggot on the maggot feeder. Specifically, I was using the helicopter rig, and it's paid off. Bags full of fish.
So I've had a bit of luck on the stalking method today as well. Just 3 line and maggots just off the margin. And Sam, you've had a bit of a wet one today, haven't you?
Oh yeah, lovely. I think the most action I've had was actually jumping in after my rod and getting my maggot out, really. So.
Yeah. Right, well, let's get this one back in. Remember, guys, like and subscribe, and keep watching. More videos coming soon. Thanks for watching.